Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
Welcome back. Despite biosecurity issues, Canadian hogs are a big business. This as the industry has generated nearly $4 billion in exports last year. As Gerard Lampeau explains, all that product demand means the industry is looking for employees to keep them going, especially in Alberta.
The problem is that people don't understand the complexity of agriculture, the risks that go into it, and how much time it takes to produce something that ends up on the store shelf or on your plate.
Risk management, access to capital, and animal disease are just some of the issues that the pork industry is tackling with the Alberta government.
Basic biosecurity is extremely effective at keeping most diseases out, such as PED. You only buy animals from sources you know are disease-free. Use a quarantine barn or area if you can. Changing boots and coveralls before going into the barn. Restricting visitors to the barn.
Dr. Kinlyside further emphasizes the cleaning of equipment and the vehicles. Alberta Agriculture works with all sectors, including the pork industry, to get workers. Alberta Pork participates in job fairs with the ministry. The industry can access grant funding up to $25,000 per year to assist with worker retention and production activities. But getting labor is a tough sell.
Some of our processors are at 30+% temporary foreign workers. And we have to look at this as a whole value chain. If we can't put workers in one part of the chain breaks.
Going forward, Fitzgerald remains optimistic.
You know, the government in Alberta has really helped out a lot, and they've really, with resources of staff and some financing as well to make sure that we've got a good education program and that we are protecting ourselves.
Gerard Lampeau, Newcap News.
From writing to filming to editing, some Lloydminster High School students are learning what it takes to make movie magic. In this week's Beyond a Classroom, we introduce you to the Communications and Media course at Lloydminster Comprehensive High School and how these students' final projects are getting the summer blockbuster treatment. A lineup is forming at the May Theatre today, but it's for no ordinary matinee. These students have come to see their classmates' works on the silver screen.
You know that's how it had to be. No, it didn't have to be that way.
But before these films could make it to the big screen, they started on much smaller ones.
Like this is, I'd say, like 95%.
Grade 12 students Aiden Maury and Michaela Brown were a part of a team of directors that produced Among the Dead, a piece heavily inspired by The Walking Dead.
It's about a group of people surviving in an apocalyptic world, and they are just trying to survive, and they run into a new guy, and they are unsure of whether or not he can be trusted.
I would have my storyboards, and then that's my basic idea.
Across the room, Shaylin Brisbourne has grounded her film closer to reality.
My film is about a girl that has a best friend that wants to move in with her boyfriend, and she has suspicions against her boyfriend of what he's about, what is he planning, and doesn't think that it's a great idea.
Learning the basics of production through grades 10 and 11, this year the group had 85 class hours to put together a 20 to 25-minute short film using all the skills they learned along the way. Now at the end of the year, the class would have a private viewing party in school, but for the first time, they have teamed up with the May Theatre to show off their work. And according to teacher Ellen Griffith, it's a huge opportunity.
To see my students see their creative work on the big screen and see it displayed in such an impressive manner, that's really exciting. And the work this year is phenomenal.
And while neither Maury or Brown see themselves making films for a living, the experience they received from the class and the film festival is one they'll never forget.
Makes you feel kind of special, like you put so much effort and time and work into something, and you get to see it on a big screen with your family and your friends and your peers, so that's a really cool thing.